What is going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today we are going to be talking about the Extreme Z Awakenings. And I'm kind of making this video as a what the heck happened to these guys' ZZAs? Like, where are they? So I'm not going to be covering the obvious ones that we know of, like AGL Vegito, AGL Kaioken Blue Goku, the Int Vegeta Blue, all that stuff, right? We know that stuff is coming whenever it's going to happen. I mean, most of us are assuming that Int Vegeta himself is going to be the next EZA and here on the JP version of the game, because we are going to be getting that future Gohan and everything. Not 100% sure, but again, just kind of speculation and everything. So, question for today is, of course, to you guys, which non-obvious card do you think needs an EZA / do you want to get an EZA? Now, I know there are a ton of cards that need EZAs, and it is impossible to name every single one, and it's just something that's going to probably happen over time. Not saying every single card's going to need EZA, but these are kind of the ones that I've thought of, like, shouldn't these have gotten EZAs already based on the ones that we have gotten already off of these big main bad guys and everything like that? Because again, we've seen it where you have something like the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who originally got the very first EZA, and then eventually down the line, the STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku got an EZA. But there have been other instances where we've gotten EZAs for certain characters, and then others haven't gotten their EZAs, and it's been quite a while. It has been quite a while. So this is just going to be kind of my personal list. Now, if you're looking up here, obviously in the top row of all these tabs open, you're probably going, holy crap, Talon, that is a lot of characters to go through. They're categorized into groups, okay? So like every 2 to 3 or so are the actual set of cards that I think should get their EZAs, okay? So again, let me hear your thoughts down below in the comments. What cards do you want to have an EZA and why? And if you even want to go a step further, let me know how you would change them, right? Will their leader skill be, their essay, their, I almost said active skill, their passive skill and everything? Let me know all that stuff, okay? And by the way, guys, as well, if you want to support the channel, consider hitting that sub button and joining the international family, because we have a goal by the end of 2019 to hit 75,000 subs. If you guys want to help me hit that goal, make sure you go down, hit that sub button, and it'd be awesome and amazing. So anyway, let's get into everything right now. All right, guys, so first off, before we actually get into the actual EZA cards that I want to talk about the cards that I want to have EZAs, I want to do one honorable mention, but it's technically 3 cards because they came out all at the same time, okay? And the honorable mentions I want to give are these 3 Gokus right here. These Super Saiyan 3 Gokus. While the physical one is actually probably the best out of all 3 of them as a good support unit, I think these 3 deserve an EZA. This was back in the day where Akatsuki / Dokkan allowed us to vote. I believe it was on the JP version of the game. We had like a bunch of these really old cards and we were able to vote and everything. And these 3 here got this is when they at least got their TUR awakenings, right? This was back in the day. It was like, oh, they're going to get a TUR and they get like the rebirth link and everything like that. Remember those days? Like very first time these type of cards came out. I think these cards deserve an EZA, okay? And then also, on the other side note, is I think every single one of the Baba Shop units, the AGL Great Saiyaman, the Instabora, all of those cards, those guys 100% deserve an EZA, and they need to do it, okay? Even if they just do something like they did with the last 6 units with the EZAs, where we had, like the Androids 13s, the Nova Shenrons, the Spirit Bomb Goku, the Metal Cooler, all those guys, how those all combine into one. Do that for the Baba Shop cards. I don't see why they can't really do that or anything like that. Again, hard to say if they actually ever will. I'm assuming they will. I hope they will. But until then, those guys 100% need EZAs, and I really hope they do in the future, okay? So with those honorable mentions getting out of the way, let's go ahead and just close out these guys right here. And we're going to start with the first ones, and it is, of course, Golden Frieza, okay? Now, as you guys know, the Tech Golden Frieza got EZA a while ago. Very, very good card, global. It hopefully should be coming to you guys soon. He is a monster. I mean, he was already a really good blocker and everything beforehand. He just becomes an absolute beast now. He is really helpful in things like Super Battle Road. He's very helpful in other events. Not so much maybe the Legendary Goku event, but definitely in the Infinite Dragon Ball Story event and everything like that. Very, very good card. But at least on JP, and again, I can't really go by the global schedule, guys. Sorry, because again, you guys, for some reason, they delayed Janemba like forever with you guys, and I really did not like that. So I'm kind of going off of the JP schedule about when we had these guys EZA'd and where these other ones are, okay? So anyway, Tech Golden Frieza. He had his EZA a long time ago, but where are the EZAs for the Int Golden and the AGL Golden? These guys all came out around the same time. Obviously, I know the Dokkan Fest is going to get the very first EZA, and then generally a few months later, we should get the one for these other cards. Been a while. Where is it? Like, seriously, where is it? Where are the EZAs for these guys? AGL Golden Frieza here. And again, I just also make a quick side note before I go into these cards in a little bit more detail. Obviously, I know that they're not going to become better than the Dokkan Fest ones, right? The Dokkan Fest ones are always going to be better for the most part. Kaioken Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Goku. But, you know, it would be nice to have these guys get upped and have more choices for us to use these guys, because their cards back in the day were actually very good, but it would be nice to see a bit of an update for these guys, okay? So hopefully, again, we get to see that kind of stuff, okay? So first off, with the AGL Golden Frieza, we all know what he does. He's the big blocker, right? HP is 50% or above, and he mitigates damage by 90%. That is absolutely crazy. A simple little change for this guy, though, is where's the attack buff for this guy, right? This guy definitely needs some kind of, like, you know, if your HP is maybe below 50%, maybe you only mitigate damage by 30%, and you get an attack and defense increase of 90 or something like that. I don't know, I'm just randomly throwing numbers out here, okay? By the way, for anything that I might say on something I would like to see as an update to any of these cards, let me know your thoughts down below as well, or would you change it? Do you agree? All that fun stuff, okay? So obviously, AGL Golden Frieza really needs one, right? Yeah, he's still a really good blocker if you can keep your HP above 50%. The moment he drops below that, though, he's a huge liability, and he basically gets killed, okay? So hopefully they can do something very similar to the Tech Golden Frieza, where if you get below that 50% HP, he's not a ragdoll, essentially. You will actually still be able to use him, maybe not to the full extent that you did beforehand when he was above 50% HP, but it would be nice to see something along those lines, okay? And then obviously the int one here, you know, in terms of his passage, is simply at the beginning of the turn, attack and defense up 60%. Again, back when he first got his Dokkan Awakening, that was actually a very good leader skill, a very good passive skill right there. So he's not a bad card to have on the team. In fact, he's actually really good still on Revived Warriors. But as time has gone on, as the power creep has gone up, he definitely needs a little bit of a boost. So why not have something where he gets an attack and defense up 60%, and then say for every Revived Warriors category on your team, because generally I think he's pretty much for the most part run either on a Lineage of Evil team or a Revived Warriors team, give him an extra attack and defense of 50%, or not 50%. That would be crazy. That would be absolutely ridiculous. I mean, if we want to go full crazy here, we definitely could do that. But something just like that, you know, 10% HP attack and defense, or, you know, +1 key and attack up 10%, or, you know, for every, you know, if you put him on a Lineage of Evil team, he gets 20% attack, but if you have him on a Revived Warriors team, then he only gets 15% attack, but he also gets +1 key or something. I think that could be kind of cool, right? Give these guys a chance to finally shining. I mean, you can't, no one can tell me, especially if you've been playing this game for a long time, that you have pulled this card ample amounts of time, right? How many times have we seen this Golden Frieza right here, or this AGL Golden Frieza pull up, and you're just like, I really, really, really did not want to pull this guy, right? We've all been there, okay? So it would be really nice to kind of let these guys be good again, right? I mean, why not? Again, you don't have to make him better than the tech ones, but I don't know, just allow us to be able to use these cards or have more options to use, or hey, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, I've used the tech. We know it can kill super battle road stages. What about the AGL? What about the int one? Can they also help in this as well? That would be really cool to see. And I think, you know, again, just more team options. I feel like Dokkan is, I know, going away from, you know, us being able to make our teams more and more the way we want them to, you know, especially looking at things like the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan with the Android 16 and the cells and whatever the case is, right? This would be kind of a way to push it back in the direction I think that most people like it, and I think most people will agree, one of the best things about this game is being able to make the teams the way you want them to, okay? And no, throwing a random 16 onto a Kamehameha category team is not a good thing to do, okay? If you want to do that, fine, but it's not good team building, okay? So I think, again, just the int and the AGL Golden Frieza, they deserve one. They really should. They used to be really good. Why not let them shine a little bit more, right? Again, they can make the leader skill whatever they want to. The essays can maybe add an extra effect to it, but really change up the passive and really let these guys come home and at least somewhat compete with the tech one. Again, not killing the tech one and taking his place, but why not have more options, right? Why not have more options, okay? So, you know, again, these two units, I've been wanting an EZA for these guys for quite a long time. Hopefully, eventually, they will get one, okay? Next up is we had the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks EZA a while ago, okay? Global, I believe you also have this already, so it's been a while. what about all of these Gotenks here? These guys need an EZA. Wow, these guys have fallen on hard times here, okay? And especially because Fusion just needs some more cards. The Fusion category itself hasn't really gotten much of an update in quite a while. In fact, I think probably the best Fusion card that we have had in a while, I'm gonna open up the categories real quick, like the kind of the last big card that we had with Fusion for quite some time was the AGL Gogeta. What else have we had besides that? Yeah, we had the SCR Gogeta get his EZA, and the Tech one get his EZA. That's about it. We really need some more, either get some more Fusion cards or allow some of these pretty low tier Fusion cards. And let's be honest here. I think most of us, when we pull these Gotenks, automatic Baba Shop. Automatic Baba Shop, right? I mean, STR here, you have to have him in the you have to be facing off against one enemy to just get 80% attack. There's no defense. He has a rare chance to stun with his SA. That's about it, though. And again, that's a pretty low chance. This STR one, while he can be somewhat of a decent support with a super attack, but in order to do that, you have to be at the beginning of the turn, you get attack up 77%, and you have to put him into the first slot to then get an additional 23% attack just to simply get 100% attack. Nobody uses this guy, let's be honest here, okay? Now, the physical one has always been touted as kind of the best one out of all of these guys, and for a while, I remember when he didn't get his awakening when the original Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks came out, and then eventually they finally did awaken him, which is really nice, but, yeah, he's kind of falling on hard times. He just simply gets an attack up 100% when he gets a super attack off. He seals, which is really good, and I still love this card, and I would love to see him come back and make a return again. I love this physical Gotenks. I really do, and ever since he originally got his awakening to TUR, I was just like, yes, finally, he gets to show off and everything, but he's just, it's not really usable this day in a lot of the harder content. Yes, you can still take all these guys, no problem, throw them into any other event that's not difficult, and they'll be fine, right? You can do that with anything. I mean, every event for the most part is done free to play. But some of the harder content, especially on something like the Fusions category for Super Battle Road, where it is not easy to beat that event because of the lack of cards that there are in the category, allow some of these lower tier cards to really shine. And that would be really nice. And then obviously the last one is this AGL Gotenks. I mean, he's not bad because he's somewhat of a nuker, so maybe if you get lucky with some good orb placements, you can actually get a decent attack off. But again, it's only attack. There's no defense or anything, and he just lowers defense on his super attack. That's garbage, right? It's pointless. So this would be the next set of cards that I would really love to get EZAs. And again, this one is simply just going back into the Gotenks one if you want to and re-farming those medals, right? All of us have beaten the Tech one because the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks EZA, pretty much for the most part, it's been done free to play. I've done it, J-Fant has done it, a lot of us have done it. So it's not that hard to go back into the event, and you don't have to do it all in one sitting, because at this time it does take up stamina for you. But it would be nice that, hey, oh, I've got the physical Gotenks, I would really like to give him a buff, I'm gonna go back in and farm up those medals, get this guy EZA'd and everything like that, right? And then eventually, maybe you'll be like, okay, maybe if I finally do pull the STR, and the STR one is decent this time, maybe I'll do that one as well. Or again, the base Gotenks here could be good, because the base Gotenks and the Super Saiyan Gotenks can be ran. Now, obviously, you have to make a choice between physical, AGL, and STR, but still, it'd be really nice for these guys to get a little bit of a buff and be like, all right, you know what? They're finally here. We can finally use these guys, and they can actually be really good on Super Battle Road, okay? And other harder content and everything, okay? The physical one, again, I'd still say is the best right now, because at least on Super Battle Road, he can seal. Can't take a hit, though. Cannot take a hit to save his life. So, again, it would be really nice. It would be really nice to see this guy and all of these Gotenks this year get an EZA, and I think they could definitely be really good, okay? So we'll close these guys out, okay? Next, coming up, we obviously know that we have the Int Vegeta EZA coming up. I said I wasn't going to cover these guys because these are the big obvious ones that are going to be getting their EZAs, okay? But the reason I had the Vegeta here is to categorize the next set of characters that I hope will get an EZA, and unfortunately, I know this will not happen the moment this Int one comes out. It will have to, again, wait a while. There's still other units, as we can clearly see. But the Int Vegeta, I hope, will then allow these other Int Vegeta, or Super Saiyan Blue Vegetas, I guess, to get a EZA, okay? Now, obviously, I know that the Evolution Blue Vegeta probably is still gonna beat out all of these cards no matter what. Maybe Int does take that place. Of course, Int Vegeta being one of the Pure Saiyans category leaders and everything like that, you're still gonna wanna use him over the Int one. Maybe the Int one will kind of be neck and neck with the Evolution Blue Vegeta, kind of like how the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and the physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks are basically neck and neck in terms of power, but Tech is better because he at least gets a defensive boost if you stay below 11 key or anything like that. But it would be nice, again, to see these older cards get a boost, and maybe if you're doing something like the Dokkan Battlefield or the virtual, whatever the English name is or anything like that, but allow these guys to have an EZA. I mean, like this STR Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, right? He gets attack up 100% via super attack. Why not add some defense in there? Or, you know, if you throw him onto a Pure Saiyan category team or a Realm of Gods team, he gets plus 10 key, or 10 key. He gets like plus 10 attack or something like that. That'd be really kind of cool. The physical one I know is just a nuker. He's mostly used for his leader skill. I mean, he gets attack and defense up 20% for every rainbow orb obtained. Every rainbow orb goes to physical orb. So for every, orb is there, but his attack and defense up, that's basically it. He doesn't actually nuke himself. He's more of a nuke leader because for every orb, physical orb that you obtain, if you use him as a leader, he then gets attack up 33%. So this really needs to be changed. All these nuke leader skills and everything like that, it would be really nice to see these guys get a major buff and really be used in other circumstances besides just your typical, we're going to go into the punching bag machine, and that's basically it, okay? So hopefully this Int Vegeta Blue can spark some new EZAs for this one. I mean, like this AGL one, is actually, this AGL one I still say is the best out of all three of them right now. He's still not bad. Attack and defense up 80% at the time of the super attack. So as long as you're not having to do the, get hit in the first slot, then you're fine, right? That's really nice. But again, it'd just be really nice. These guys are very old cards. It'd be cool to see some buffs for them. And I think that'd be really, really cool, okay? So, Vegeta's all done. Coming up next, okay, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. Obviously, duh, we know this one's going to get an EZA. If I had to take a wild guess, November, December, January time, somewhere around there, okay? But that's not the point. We're not going to be talking about those guys. Today, we're going to be talking about these guys right here, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, okay? So, these two cards. Now, as it stands right now, this AGL one is actually better power-wise compared to this one. This guy has a better link set in terms of he can really mix up the shocking speed and the prepare for battle and the over and a flash guys and kind of bring them together and be that, you know, that linking partner for you. But this AGL one is actually, in terms of power, better. This was calculated a long time ago, but this guy, again, he only gets 100% attack up during a super attack, and that's it. This Tech Super Saiyan Blue Goku, again, he's more of a nuke leader, and then he changes rainbow orbs to tech orbs, and that's basically it, right? So, again, why not allow these guys to kind of shine and have some more power? I mean, if this guy ever gets an EZA, he's going to be deadly, and I get a feeling they're not going to do it for quite a while, especially because first they're going to give this guy the EZA and hopefully make him really, really good. And then, you know, depending on what they do here, this guy will probably reach the same levels with an EZA and maybe even potentially be better, again, depending on what this guy does. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But it'd be really cool, again, to see these guys shine. Really, you know, because we haven't had a good Super Saiyan Blue Goku in quite a while. We had that STR awakening a while ago with the UI Goku and everything. But it's been a long time, right? It's been a very long time. And hopefully these guys can go ahead and get a little bit of a showcase, okay? So, again, hopefully those guys will come in and we'll get an EZA. Now, the final one that I want to talk about is, obviously, we know AGL Vegeta's coming. Again, we're not here to talk about that guy. We're here to talk about these two guys, okay? More the Int one. The Tech one is actually still a very good card, very good support unit. But I think, you know, a little EZA wouldn't be hurt. You know, hey, why not? Let's just give him an EZA. If we're going to give the Int one, we got to give the Tech one, right? But especially the Int one. The Int one is, how do I say this nicely? He's garbage. He's garbage. He is really not that good of a card. Obviously good link skills because he's, again, just very similar to the Tech one. But the Tech one is a support unit, right? Attack and defense up 30%. Very, very good support unit for a fusion category or any kind of super category, really. But Int one definitely needs the EZA. And again, if you're going to give the Int one an EZA, why not give the Tech one an EZA, right? The Tech one doesn't have to have some kind of huge, like, oh my gosh, this guy is, you know, really not that good. He really needs a buff and everything like that. Like, the Tech one could just simply be attack and defense up 40% for fusion category, but keeping the 30% for everybody. And then also gives plus, you know, 1 key for every fusion category ally or something, right? Allow the fusion category to kind of, you know, flourish or something. Or not the fusion category, sorry, the Patara fusion or something like that, right? So something like that could be really good. Int just get rid, I know it's probably not going to happen, but get rid of the nuking ability, okay? Or if you are, allow him to generate his own orbs and then really, really let it be like, you know, 20% attack and defense per orb or something like that. Make it similar to how the AGL GT Trunks or something like that. Like, that guy is actually really, really good now. So, you know, just turning into something like that, again, with an SA-15, with a, you know, hopefully they increase the super attack's not bad. It does boost your allies like any of the Vegetos really do. But again, it'd just be really nice, maybe, you know, because again, a lot of us have pulled these guys and a lot of just throw them to the Baba shop. So it'd be really cool to see something like that. And again, just let this guy be used again. And again, Tech, I know, is still a very good card, but it'd be kind of cool to see a little EZA for him, right? So, and again, probably Super Vegito. He's probably coming in like December or something like that. Maybe the year 5 anniversary. We're not really sure. He's probably going to be a beast, assuming they don't do something stupid like, you know, if he's fighting off against a boot category, he does amazing stuff. If not, he's just going to be the way he is. So, I mean, hopefully they don't do something like that. So, anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video, though. I know I covered a lot of characters and everything like that. Hopefully this video wasn't too long because I can't really see OBS in front of me. But again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know all your thoughts down below. What cards do you want to have in EZA? Do you agree with my list? Do you not agree? You know, all that kind of fun stuff. Do you think this ever will happen? Or is it a pipe dream and I'm never going to see these guys happen? So anyway, guys, like I said before, leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. And thanks for stopping by the video. Until next time, everyone, I will see you all in the next one.